We continue learning Mesilas Yesharim Yomi. We're holding in the 19th chapter, the chapter dealing with Chasidus. Again, apologies for the lateness of the Shiurim. We're holding on page 344 in the Artscroll Mesilas Yesharim. We just finished discussing, that when it comes to Chasidus, there's two types of Chasidus when it comes to the Chasidus in your Maisim. There's the Chasidus bein Adam laChaveroi and the Chasidus bein Adam laMakom. Between person and man, and between man and Hashem. Says the Ramchal, now I'm going to bring a proof, as he always does, after laying down a foundational idea, after teaching us the Yesod, he then brings us proof from Chazal. Even though, says the Ramchal, as always, these are obvious ideas, and in reality, they don't need any proof, etc. Perek b'nei Yir Amru. It says in the Gemara Megillah, Shalu Talmidim as Rav Zakkai. The Talmidim asked Rav Zakkai, B'ma ha'arichta yamim. How are you zoiche to have arichos yamim? Omer lahem, you responded to Rav Yechon ben Zakkai, Miyamei lo ishtanti b'toch harama shel tefillah. I never used the bathroom within 4 amos of where I daven. I never gave a nickname to my friend. I never did not say Kiddush on Shabbos day. And then Rav Zakkai added another detail. I had an elderly mother. One time I didn't have any wine for Kiddush, so she sold the hat, the veil on her head. She brought for me Kiddush for Shabbos day. Says the Ramchal, here you see both of the ways that we were discussing, bin adam l'chavera, bin adam l'makayim, of Chasidus. The way the Rav Zakkai was so specific and precise in the intricacies of the mitzvahs. In the reality, he's potter from Kiddush. Why is he potter from Kiddush? Because he doesn't have any wine. If he's so poor that his mother had to sell the hat, the veil on her head to buy the Kiddush, however, what is Chasidus? To still go beyond the letter of the law. And where do we see that's bin adam l'makom? Where do you see bin adam l'chaveroi? He never gave a nickname, even a nice nickname. Still, Kidrash Tesis over there explains. Continues Ramchal v'Ravuna gamkein kosher gemi al lavusha. Ravuna also was so careful about saying Kiddush, he tied a gemi, a string, a grass string, to his clothing. Why? Because he didn't have a belt, so he used some sort of gemi, some sort of string, some sort of grass reed as a belt in order, because he sold his belt for Kiddush. The Talmidim asked Rav ben Shimon, let me responded. Never used the shul as a shortcut. I never stepped on the people of the holy nation. We see how careful he was with regard to Kedusha and the covenant of a shul. And as well to the covenant of his friend, that he never stepped over people. Why? Because when you step over a person, it looks like you're demeaning them, and he didn't want them to feel that way. Another raya. They asked her preda. No one ever came before me to base medrash. I never said for a koyin. I never ate from an animal that didn't take off chumas and meisers. More rayas. I never had honor for the shame of my friend. And my friend's curses never came onto my bed. And Mefarish something more explains. What does it mean he never had honor from his friend? Like the story involving Rav Huna, who was what? He was carrying a shovel on his shoulder. Also, Rav Huna bar Chanilai v'kodari minei. Rav Chana Chanilai came and tried to lift it from him. Amar lahem, Rav Huna said, if you normally carry a shovel in your hometown, okay, you could carry it for me. But if you Rav Chana bar Chanilai, you're also a gadol. And if you don't normally walk around with a shovel, I'll never give honor from your degradation. And finally, concludes the Ramchal, even though the words of Kaloin, the shame of his friends, sounds like a terrible Aveira, that you're shaming your friend to increase your honor, nevertheless, Chasidim, they would never receive any honor. Even his friend was the one that suggests it. His friend says, let me carry it. Let me do this for you. If it's going to bring him a zayin, even though the friend was one that suggested it, Chasidim will not allow it. And we see from all these examples that some of them are within our reach. And as we always mention, we keep on seeing how Chasidus might be very, very lofty. But we could take a little bit each and every day. We'll pick up from here tomorrow.